What
Yeah,
the
he's
hell
got some
happened?
fucking stories. Shit, man.
Man, you
You
got to
have to
watch
tell you.
the
Oh,
go
never
back and
mind.
watch the show,
Never
man. Go
mind.
back and watch the show.
Yeah.
That motherfucker explained what went down. It was like a fucking movie. Yeah, old man, you gonna have to run this for me. Senate passes landmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this Trump
Trump
phone.
phones.
T1, baby. Man killed a couple over a hot dog. Disrespectful,
And
damn it. Man
Dude, so
proposed an
true.
AI chat box. The goddamn Lakers sold for 10 billion. Come on, man.
oh,
Let's get into it, man. 10 billion.
Shout out to the original crew, Tank Obb and Eddie P. And I'm Beat Down Brown, aka the legend, sending it in. Shout out to the rest of the Schwabel room. You know, tinfoil, tinfoil Drizzy,
You gonna get on the
Miss
list. You
Cocaine,
gonna get on the list. You keep calling them
3P.
tinfoil.
Hey, I'm just doing the ob job, man. I'm doing the ob job. I'm standing there for him. I should be laying on my side.
The left side, sir. It ain't just a side, it's the left side. Yeah, man. We got the original, the originator, shall I say. We got the Schwabel Room RZA in the building, aka B Down Brown. He's here, y'all.
Peace, peace.
That motherfucker
And
what is
is the,
up?
the,
and,
the
and it's,
genius.
wait, hold on. And as always, shout out to DJ LOH and the ones and twos
Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
for PM
sir.
Kiki.
Definitely.
Tinfoil Drizzy in the house.
Y'all gonna get your ass beat.
He was in
We
the
got to-
he was in the comments like, yeah, we got beef now.
Hey, happy
Tinfoil?
belated birthday. Happy
Yes, sir.
belated
Belated
birthday to him,
birthday.
and happy pre-birthday to old man Ali.
Yes, sir. With his
Shit, it's
old
my
ass.
it's my birthday today, baby.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I
you
Yeah,
already
forgot.
that
I
is
yeah.
forgot.
right.
We
Happy
different time
birthday,
Sun
zone. It's his
rises
Milan.
in the
birthday
east,
today.
baby. Sun rises in the east.
He
Yeah.
up. He ready. He ready tonight. We're coming live on his born date. All them years around the sun. Salute to my big homie.
Hey,
Yes,
you
sir.
better come clean like J. Root.
Ah. But yeah, man. With that being said, man, let's get into this new shit that passed the Senate, man. We was talking a couple weeks ago about it, shit moving through the pipeline or whatever, but now it passed the Senate, homie. This new bill.
Genius Act.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's laying the groundwork for stablecoins, which it's I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I tend to think that when it comes to cryptocurrency and decentralized finance, is that it's better off without the government in it. However, stablecoins have been a problem for cryptocurrencies since the inception. We've had a couple that, so if anybody doesn't know, a stablecoin is a cryptocurrency that maintains the price of one at all times. Um, and if you guys know, if you've been around the past couple of years, a couple of these stable coins have failed. So if we just go back a couple of years and we look at Terra Luna had a stable coin that wasn't one anymore one day.
Oh,
And
here we go.
yeah,
Here we go.
so you have a lot of cryptocurrencies that when they're traded, sometimes they're traded against a stable coin. It used to be that it was only traded against Bitcoin or Ethereum. But since the inception of stablecoins, now they're traded against stablecoins. So if you have one that's, trading against one and it's not one anymore, everything goes haywire.
You're not stable no more.
Everything goes haywire, especially in a lot of these exchanges, they're running bots. So when the price isn't one anymore, it just throws everything into the wind. So the government, of course, is stepping up because they want to take part in this. Some of the stable coins aren't backed by anything.
But you said by one. So if it's not, the stable coin is not backed by anything. So what the fuck?
It's pegged to the US dollar. In America, it's pegged to the US dollar. And in other countries, it's pegged to, their native currency. But it's pegged to the US dollar, meaning that it's always going to be equal to one US dollar, but it's not backed by anything. Like there's a couple of them that are backed by US treasuries. There are some that are backed by some kind of algorithm. There are some that aren't backed by shit. So if they depeg, then it will fuck everything up.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah. So
thanks.
here
Okay.
comes the government to the rescue with a stable coin that, is backed by government, but also can depeg at any point fucking time too.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. But I this has been my conspiracy theory since the beginning of cryptocurrency. Is that the government is going to create their own stablecoin, of course, like we see, and
Mhm.
then they're going to create a problem where coins start depegging, and then it's like, hey, we have a solution. We have a government-backed stablecoin. So this is what I'm thinking is that it's going to fuck the market all up here in the next couple of weeks or next month or so, and a lot of stablecoins are going to depeg, and then of course the government
The
has
chosen,
one
yeah, the chosen
already
one.
ready, you know, and then
Okay.
it helps facilitate payments. Of course, we see the XRP hype that's going around and the ISO 222 standard with international and cross border payments. It it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Like XRP is going to cheapen payments. If you think like if I wanted to send you $20, I'd have to go to Western Union or
Yeah,
Cash App or something. And there's a
yeah.
fee in there somewhere. But with SRP, it's instantaneous, and the fee is fractions of a penny. But XRP is run by a fucking company, and that company owns half of all XRP tokens, and they have a
Right.
private ledger. So that goes against
Hmm.
everything that you can think of when it comes to decentralized finance and cryptocurrency. It's like,
Why
the
they want to get
problems
their
that you
hands on
went
it? Yeah.
to solve with cryptocurrency, you just created again with XRP.
Got it.
Yeah.
So
Got
So
it.
while you're supposedly trying to drop out of the situation of having this non air quote government entity running finance, you once again run into having a non government entity running finance again.
yeah, yeah. It's like,
Because
we
it's
create
making too.
Bitcoin.
It's making too much
be-
money, and
mhm.
the government they saw what was going on, and now they jumping on way late. Because I remember when it first hit, you was like, "Dude, we about to change everybody's lives," and then
Yeah.
now they got in the mix, and now, like you said, it's a 50-50 ball. You don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, depending on how they spin it. Because, like you said, they're going to create a problem, and then, hey, look, we got y'all solution right here. It's stable. It's in the name. It's in the name,
Yeah.
y'all. We got y'all.
Hmm.
And
So
while people weren't looking a couple of years ago, they've changed the code to a lot of the ISO 222 coins where they can recall payments or they can shut off wallets. And that's
Oh
another thing that it
shit.
comes to these stable coins is that they can just say that your money isn't good anymore, and just shut your fucking wallet off.
I
Now
remember
you
you
have
saying move your shit because they could just close up shop and be like, what coin?
yeah.
What are you talking about? Prove it. And that
Hmm.
was the gift and curse of crypto.
Yeah.
You can move shit, and that's what really fucked the government up. And it was like these motherfuckers are moving billions of dollars. Somebody just went in and hacked with the Hawk Tui girl who did the pump and dump.
Yeah.
Right.
Who went in and got millions, within hours, and then shut that shit down. Just like with the Trump coin and all that stuff. They did those meme coins, did the pump and dump. They got us.
Let's see, and that could be a good or a bad thing because if all these currencies fit those standards, then they could refund everybody's money. However, you know if you were on the up and up and the government just didn't like you,
Yep.
they can pull all money out of your fucking wallet too. So or freeze your payments or say that you can
That's
only spend this here.
and that was the
And
nice thing of the early days of crypto, where you just move it here and there the way you
yeah,
wanted to, and not, everybody was like, I don't have no restrictions. Yeah, so what? There's no FDIC. I'm still
yeah,
moving money. I got my shit over here tucked. And like you
Right.
said, at
yeah,
any given time, they could shut your shop down.
yeah. When you talk about inflation, stable coins don't have a capped amount. Like Bitcoin, there's only 21 million Bitcoin or 24 million, whatever the number is. Uh, you know, when it comes to these tokens, it's like the US dollar. They can print as many as they want whenever they need it. You know, so it doesn't solve the problem of inflation like Bitcoin did.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember when I first was, picking your brain about it, whatever. I like, oh, I gotta wait. It's the market don't open, until such and such. He was like, dummy. It's crypto we talking about. That shit don't sleep. You could get on right now and see what the shit's doing. I was like, well, damn. Okay, sir. You're right. You're right. Let me go and get a couple coins here and there. But yeah,
All
man,
day,
it's
every day.
yeah, it was I think the party's over now, considering now, the big G got their hands on it and they doing things they ain't supposed to be doing. They got their fingers all over this gal. And they doing things they ain't supposed to be doing to it, man. They freaking it the wrong way.
I don't know, man. There's still going to be a way around everything if you just stay out of like some of these stable coins. You
Gotcha.
stick with Bitcoin. You stick with some of the
There's always gonna
mind
be a
choke.
way of moving around money.
Yeah.
That's the American way. Like, bro, yeah, I live here, but my money's over in the islands.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a workaround when it comes to these crypto. We
Yeah.
just all got to stick together and do our due diligence, and let's see how they lay this whole thing out. Watch this space and see exactly how far they go and how far they don't go.
Oh, they're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna fuck it up. It's not gonna go well. Yeah.
It's
We try
almost a
away from
guarantee.
the central bank and these Rothschilds and shit, and here we got
Gotcha.
another one with Ripple.
Yeah,
So
it's like when your parents get a hold, of your music and start doing, the dances and shit. It's over. It's one of those type deals. Like it ain't cool no more. You got your papa and them talking about how they moving, stable coins and shit. It's like, y'all go ahead and add that. That's y'all. We'll figure some other shit out. What you got, B down? What's your two
My 2 cents on it is this:
yeah.
It's still gotta get through the house. So we'll see what's up.
Okay.
Still
oh,
gotta
this
get
wasn't
through
part of that.
What's up?
This wasn't part of that big beautiful bill thing.
Bruh,
Oh no,
I don't
it still has to go through. Like it's
Uh,
not final yet because that's what I went through and was checking. Like, okay, one, how much opposition did it have from the other side, and the fact that it kind of passed through both sides pretty easily.
yeah,
But there
it's
were people that were bringing up issues, and like you got people like Rand Paul up there screaming at the top of their lungs, like, "What the hell is wrong with y'all?" Like, you're like, nah, this is stupid. So it's through the Senate, but it still has to go through the other one to get through. So we're not in total push through yet.
right. All right, old man. Let's keep this train moving, man.
Did y'all see,
yeah.
did y'all see that
Liberty
short I
Mobile
sent y'all?
Wireless.
Yeah. We know it's, bruh. How many times we got to prove this whole "Made in America" thing is just a slogan for him, man. He don't mean that shit. He don't mean that.
I
Well,
can't wrap
I
my
told you
mind
about
around.
the Made in America scam, right? Did I
Mhm.
tell you how that works?
Yeah, with the purses and all that other stuff or whatever.
No,
You talking about
no,
the
no, no,
purses
no, 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 no.
or his
I'm
personal?
not going to say the event that it costed, but I was heading to an event and the freeway was closed down. I had to go the long way, and while going the long way to the particular event, wound up having to drive through the back ends of Ohio, heading to another part of Ohio, and I run up on the General Electric plant big as all outdoors,
Mm-hmm.
no grass cut, nothing. But nobody parked out there. Shit, there's one car parked out there, but a shit ton of trailers. And the only thing is lit up and got anything going is where the trailers are. As long as you have a dock operating where you pack that shit up and run
Mm-hmm.
it from trucks on U.S. soil, you can claim it
It's
as made in the
made in
U.S.
America. Yeah.
That's why General Electric parts are still considered made in the U.S. Don't nobody work in the rest of that damn plant or the other complexes right there. But there's all those trucks sitting right there. So technically,
Yeah.
you could throw that label right on it. And I saw it with my own eyes driving past the GE plant, which
Bro,
is why we're
considering,
fucked. Why
yeah,
we're fucked in the first
you
place.
think about it, man. We knew this from shit back in the 90s when we worked in warehouses. We saw, shit coming in from the docks and all that stuff, doing inventory. We know what was made in America and what's not. And him
Mm-hmm.
to go and try to do a phone, Completely made in the. Are you fucking nuts? Impossible. That should have cost damn near $5,000.
Well, there's another company that does have a phone with shittier specs than this phone does, and it's $2,000 because it is assembled. It's only mostly assembled here. So you're still the
Yeah,
motherboard with the integrated chip and all that other stuff
yeah,
comes
yeah.
in a
You know where
box,
it
and
comes
then
from.
they
Yeah,
snap it to the frame and
yes,
connect everything here.
yes.
And yeah, $2,000 because you got to pay that union work.
Yeah, like ghost guns or whatever. This is what this shit is, man. It's a ghost phone, with all these fucking parts that come from all over. Like you said, when that thing you sent about the specs, they broke that whole thing down. Like 2 out of the 3 cameras is shit. I mean,
2
how?
megapixels.
Yeah,
2 megapixels. Did you see the image they showed of what that looked like?
oh my, it was terrible, man. I was like, oh my, and he's selling it. I'm sure motherfuckers are buying it. Just like they buying that Trump 2028 shit. They're buying it, man.
Remember when you was back in junior high and they had that little camera that came on the Game Boy that you could put on that bench?
Yeah, that's
black
it.
and white with the pixel.
That's
what
it.
the 2 cameras look like.
In 2025, you got 2 megapixels out of the 3 cameras, bruh.
The only thing that's good about that, if every camera phone looked like that, it'd be safe like when we was kicking it and when was able to go out. When they first had the flip phones with the cameras, like, man, that quality is so shit. That wasn't me. Do that even look like me?
Right.
Where do you even find a 2 megapixel camera? I mean, it's like trying to find a modem nowadays.
Overseas,
that H pack you used to have.
Yeah, overseas refurbished shit, like he said, some shit that you used to have. Like, oh, we still got those. Hey man, package that shit in this gold phone. Yeah, them motherfuckers will buy it. What was he was selling his Trump watch?
What up, brother?
Sully in the building.
What's up, fam?
Peace, my late.
Little bit. We in it. We on segment 2, talking about that this Trump phone, fam.
7 p.m. What time is it?
We got brothers overseas. We gotta get that time together.
Overseas.
All good, family. All good. He was like, God dang it. He's like, my number hit. Damn it. You get my money for me next time, damn it.
Oh man.
We got all types of time zones cracking around here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's nuts.
For real, man.
But yeah, man, this fucking Trump phone is back to my other shit. When he was selling his Trump watch, it was like a knockoff Rollie, and the R was missing. Motherfucker bought it for his wife or whatever, and he thought it was gonna be a good gift, and like the R in the Trump was like missing off the fucking face, inside on the bezel. And go ahead, man.
Here goes the craziness of all of this right now. Everything that he's doing is a cash grab. And the whole thing about it is, because it's such a cash grab, one, it's showing the fact of all that billionaire with a B that you claim it ain't it, because you wouldn't be up there scrambling as hard for every coin that you could get a hold of if you was really that. But second thing is, all his wealth comes from exactly what this is, licensing rights, man. This guy basically he has no business acumen or anything. All the real estate and everything, he owns none of it. Somebody else owns it, puts his name on it to create the brand and create the fallacy of the brand. This whole thing with this, you're claiming you're creating your own infrastructure, but all of the data and everything provided for it is based off the 3 major carriers, and you're doing that. But here goes the crazy thing about it. Technically, everybody who is doing wireless service right now is getting service from the 3 major carriers, even if you're only on one carrier, because they have an agreement to bounce off their towers. So you're saying it like it's some big dog thing, like, oh, we got all 3 of them up there providing service. No, bitch, everybody has all 3 providing service. It's the fact that matters. If you bounce out of T-Mobile's network, you go to AT&T's towers. They got a handshake agreement for it. If you go out of AT&T, you go on Verizon. Everybody has a handshake agreement. You're talking, it's that sideway talk. If you don't understand the shit, it sounds real big, like, oh, they got all the coverage. But the other thing too is, this is a 4G phone. This is a fucking 4G phone. So you're not only is it a shitty chip, shitty memory, shitty camera, no backlight, no flash for the camera. So if there's no flashlight, there's also no flash.
Oh, I can't use it then.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I got that, Sully.
I got all the lights on in here.
Damn, Sully.
I ain't buying it. I'm
boy
out.
don't miss.
it's like straight up. There's no nothing to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna snatch this up.
It's the name.
No,
that's all.
It got a headphone jack though. That's the one thing. Got a headphone jack and an SD card. They brought it back, son.
Jesus.
I grabbed this S25 Ultra. First thing I cussed about was there wasn't no headphone jack on this bitch.
But yeah, man, like I said, I think he hit that Billy mark now. You know, he made the mistake last time by not, robbing the bank. This time he making sure it's 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, hell yeah, I'm going overseas to get it. I'm selling these motherfucking phones. I'm selling everything. I'm about to have a new version of George Foreman grill. He got everything locked right now, man. This dude don't give a shit. He's like, this is my victory lap.
We got them whack ass sneakers. We got Bibles. Now he got a phone. We got a phone plan. Wait, did y'all see the price of the phone plan?
Yeah, he said that he wanted Apple to start making their shit in the States. And, Tim Cook was like, bro, how fucking stupid you sound? Like, dude, you know damn well I can't do that. That's why I gave you the money for your little campaign. I donated to your campaign so you could look the other way and let me keep doing what the fuck I do. Don't come in my space telling me how to market these fucking phones. And he's talking about, that's why he came out with his phone, so that which was he's a marketing genius, because he's trying to pit that, like, if they don't bring shit back, knowing it's impossible, you know what I'm saying, to have, at that price mark. Because if you do make a full Apple phone, you know how much that shit costs more than a new little car. Brand new little car. I'm sorry, I was about to say
you're beefing with the motherfuckers that make the chips. You're beefing with the motherfuckers that make the memory. You're beefing with the motherfuckers that make the motherboard. You're beefing with the motherfuckers that make every part of it. You got beef with.
If we made phones here, they'll be the brick phones.
Hey,
that's it. We'll have that's the American phone. We'll have those fucking brick phones. That's all the shit we got. That's it. Because everything else is overseas, man. We don't have shit.
Hey, get you a swishy suit, man, and just start rocking that shit.
Put that shit on the chain.
Oh man, what you got on this fucking phone, man? Specs.
I don't know. I think he's jumping in on the tail end of technology, man. We watch the major cell phone companies switch over to satellite. He's jumping in at 4G. It's, I don't know. It's, it's a quick little cash grab, I guess. I mean, I couldn't imagine jumping on his plan. Like I have enough beef with AT&T and Verizon, and
then fuck with his people. Like who you gonna call for customer service?
Hey, no, wait. That's the other thing. The customer service is US based.
What?
Oh yeah. The customer service is U.S. based, and that's a dog whistle. You know where he was going with that. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That was directly for his people. That was directly for his people. All them, what you gonna get is all them old folks that had jitterbugs and all them old cricket phones. they gonna switch over. It's like, wait, I can have somebody speaks English as a first language. You don't speak English as a first language.
That's America. Get rid of this Obama phone and give me one of them Trump phones. I want my Trump phone. I want off that Obama phone.
Somebody speak American. Yeah, that's what you gonna get. And that was part of the selling point. That and what did they say? There's a telehealth prompt that's a part of it, and 24-hour roadside assistance. I'm like, all for 4745. Here's two presidential numbers. 4745 for the plan.
Oh my God.
Marketing genius. Marketing genius.
dog.
Sully, I already know your side. You said you can't get it because of no flash, but go ahead, brother.
Yo.
What's your take on it?
Hilarious.
My man,
Said,
wow.
I can't use that some bitch. Look
No.
around, damn it. I'm in the sound stage. Shit.
No, I really think, man, a lot of people buy it just solely because of who is being sold by it. And he knows that, right?
Yes.
So he's gonna make money off the merch. Really,
Mhm.
that's all it is. It's just a merch sale, and then people are gonna grab it.
I hope he have better luck than his homeboy, Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. Yeah, that
You remember those
motherfucker.
commercials?
Yeah, used to be a former crackhead turned multimillionaire. Now he back broke.
Back on the crack.
He about to be back on that crack. To see you do a turnaround like that, you go from crack to make a fortune, and now you filing for bankruptcy. Yeah, that gotta hurt.
None of that. You didn't put none of that money in a mattress. And you used to smoke crack.
Yeah, you ain't put none of that in the pillow. None of that. You ain't stuffed none of that shit in the pillow. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, because he fucked up, man. I think dude out here in Vegas sued him because he challenged him. Like, if you could find such and such or whatever, and the judge was like, yeah, he found, he took your challenge and he won. He proved you wrong. He had a bet saying, if you could prove me wrong, I'll pay you X amount of millions. Dude proved him wrong. And the judge sided with the guy. And the guy was like, it wasn't even about the money. I just wanted to, prove the dude wrong and embarrass him. But the judge sided with him and gave him all these millions and a bunch of other fuck shit. And now, he over like, hey, man, I need Trump's, support. So we'll see.
Hey, I wonder if Secretary Head of State is going to be using Trump's phone to send out messages about the next mission.
Oh, wow. You ain't never lied.
That was a nice blow. That was a nice blow, fam. I can see that happening. I can see that happening, man.
The Koreans gonna be like, yo, this is not even fun anymore. It's not even worth cracking.
Right.
This is boring.
He's doing actual, work on this damn phone. Wow, like Sully said, this ain't even fun no more. Damn it. Why don't we just go ahead and hit that dead switch and detonate that motherfucker, man? Because I'm assuming something's up with those damn phones, man. Eventually.
Oh, for sure.
Allegedly. Don't be mad, you two folks.
Guaranteed. You remember what Israel did with their phones a couple
the beepers.
last year?
Yeah, the phones those beepers.
Hold on. First of all,
230.
Listen. I was a little upset that they got them with beepers. I was like, yo, why did you fools have beepers in the first place?
Because they thought it was old school tech and motherfuckers wasn't going to be on them. They thought we'll go, everybody going right, we'll go left. It was like, shit, we're going to switch it up. Go back to the the days of corner stores.
Did it not see the wire?
See, exactly.
He said they hit him on some Looney Tunes shit.
But the thing about it, man, you got to think about how gangster Israel was. They sat back and waited.
They didn't see the wire, bro. This shit didn't only work half a season.
Exactly. He said he got him on some Yosemite Sam shit.
Yeah.
Friggin' frag'em, yag'em, gig'em.
But I'm just saying how Israel was playing chess with these dudes when they were playing tic-tac-toe, because you have to set all that in play and hope that they go that way. Like, I think they're gonna, try to go old school and go by people. Nobody told them. Yeah, somebody was like, well, why don't we switch it up? Why don't we, go ahead and get these beepers? And sure as shit, they all detonated at a certain time and fucked a lot of things up. Like I said, man, it was that was some epic shit.
Yo, it was savage, man.
That's the only thing I think about when it comes to these phones.
That's the only. See, they fucked up. You got two options. If you're gonna go to old tech to make sure it ain't gonna fuck you up, but it's gonna fuck somebody else up, you either go back, hit them with the sidekick, or you do a Nokia 3310. A Nokia 3310 can literally, you got a full hand grenade there. That case ain't breaking. You remember them Nokia 3310s?
Or like my man said, the first generation cricket phones. He was like, man, you could use these in prison. He's like, man, the motherfuckers, you get a signal through those concrete mason walls. I was like, are you serious? He was like, bruh, That's all we used when we was locked down, man. Them motherfucking phones, you don't need shit. You ain't got to pull the antenna up or anything. No motherfucking signal was superb.
Wow.
First generation. You got to get it from the cricket store.
Made out of that Nintendo controller plastic. Hard than a motherfucker, man.
You need a case for that? Fuck no. I don't need a case for this. I could dribble this motherfucker. It's cool. But yeah, man, Trump phone, T1, not T-Mobile. T1. What an
That
original
right there.
name.
That's all you need right there.
Is a T1.
That right there. That's all you need.
Yeah.
That joint right there. You can't do nothing with that joint except for play snake and make calls.
I got one of them motherfuckers in the room right now.
Uh-huh. And that joint, you could injure somebody with that joint. That
Yo,
ain't
didn't they
blowing
have
up
them
on
joints
you.
in Saudi? I was trying to figure out how to use those
Yeah.
phones in Saudi, and I was like, yo, how do I use this?
Yeah.
I was looking at me, he was like, dude, what? I was like, yeah, bro, I don't know.
We'll get you schooled up, youngin. We'll get you schooled up.
You send a
Where
text
I
message
plug
with
this
that, it's
bitch
gonna take
in at?
2 hours to say what's up.
It's like, I can't put this on a wireless charger. What the fuck is this?
Oh, that's the other thing with that Trump phone. No wireless charging in 2025.
Wow. Next. You cannot have that in 2025 right now. Like you said,
man,
when you said a headphone jack, no USB-C, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, headphone jack,
It's
got it.
perfect for his backwards ass supporters, man.
That part.
I told you when he
That part.
said U.S. based customer service, I knew exactly who it was for.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sitting back there talking about this is what I voted for.
Oh shit!
Shout out
Bring
to
them,
old Payless.
bring them jobs
Yeah.
back. Bring them
Bring them
jobs
jobs.
back.
Hey, I go work at a U.S. based phone company for $35 an hour.
For 35, exactly. That's what it's gonna cost. That's exactly what it's gonna cost, man.
I work right in there, talking shit,
Who
making
fucking
10 phones
trying?
a day.
Man, let's get off this T1/T-Mobile, whatever the fuck. He repackaged some shit. Yeah, man.
Man allegedly admits to killing members at an Inland Empire nudist resort over a hot dog.
He felt disrespected, y'all. Disrespected, man. Like, I'm only worth a hot dog. I can't get a cheese plate, nothing like that. Nothing, upper echelon. This is what you feed this shit to the dogs. You gonna give me a motherfucking hot dog? Okay, I got something for your ass. But
I
yeah,
just want
to
to say, what in the survival horror game was he on? This motherfucker chose weapons. He went to the scroll menu and hit 3 different weapons: a rake, a shovel, and a pickaxe. Like,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
He got Minecraft in the inventory.
What's up, fella?
I don't know, man. I've been to some nudist resorts. I've been to some nudist spots, and hot dogs was not on the menu.
Think it was an inside joke?
Oh, damn.
He's up there like, I heard you like glizzies.
Damn.
I'm
That's why I'm saying
saying.
that, because I can see that happening. I can see that actually happening, man. Like,
Yo,
dude
he
got
was
in
like,
his
"Do
feels
what?"
like
Too
all
easy,
this
I'll be
shit,
back.
motherfuckers eating toppers, all kind of shit going around, and here you come like, hey, I'm gonna make them eat the fucking glizzy. Watch this. Here. A
Gotta go.
motherfucking hot dog.
Gotta
Yeah,
go.
all this shit.
Yeah,
What's up?
I bet dick jokes is non-par for the course. And
Yeah.
that motherfucker
Yeah.
made one with that hot dog.
Yeah,
Got
I
him and his
think
wife
that.
killed.
Yep.
And he
I
probably didn't get
think
no
that's
play
what happened.
either. He probably was there for like 7 days. He didn't get no plays. Like, yeah, man. Yeah. This has got.
I thought it was a community. Is it a community or is it a resort?
I think it's a community, but they call it a resort. You know those mobile home, not the RVs. They call them resorts, where you just plug your RV up. They call them just resorts.
Mm.
I'm
They
just
got a
saying.
shit ton of them in California.
Yeah.
They call
I'm
them
just
resort.
saying,
What's the resort about this?
Nobody in this. Hey, look, none of them would be on the brochure to sell that to anybody. Like, you want to stay here? It's nudist. Nah, I don't.
Sully's the only one I've ever talked to under the age of 60 that said he's been to one. Like everybody that I've known that been to those nudist colonies are old and nasty looking and like they shouldn't be naked.
Now,
at any
I ain't been
time.
to one in the States.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get that.
All right.
I got a membership here in Colombia. Okay. It's
that's a little different.
That's
way different. Way different. A whole nother culture. Yeah. But I went to a topless beach, not nudist, but I went to a topless beach, and that was something, because like you said, a lot of stuff you need to put a top on, because gravity kicks in. You know, when you're on the beach, and it was like I can't enjoy myself looking at what I'm looking at right now. Like, damn it, you
and they be the most freest.
Yeah, you need some fucking support. God dang those things. You dribbling with your knees anyway.
And that'd be the first ones to be like, "Hey, let me show you where to go to."
Yeah. But I haven't had no interest in going to I don't get off on that, seeing other folks in their birthday suits or whatever. That's just not my kink. I don't relax well around folks out, naked folks.
I couldn't.
There is specific clubs for that where the applicants have to, be of a certain caliber to be there.
Oh, they'll throw you right at the door here. They'll tell you they full, and it be like we full.
Let me see you cough. Yeah, too much shit shaking. Nah.
Go 4 doors down. 4 doors down. That's their whole.
Yeah, that's
whole vibe.
What you're looking for. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Yeah.
You cough.
Yep, too much.
Yeah, they hit
that.
Dude
said he saw. He said he was messing around with a chick. She got naked and she fucked around and coughed on her way to the bathroom, and he got turned off. He was like, man, nah. It's like too much shit was moving when she coughed. No, I'm good.
Oh,
that Glizzy had another joke to it.
I think so.
He's up there like, watch me give him this hot dog. But he take a bite, he gonna get hard.
See. We always try to find the humor in the most fucked up shit. Y'all understand this, folks? Please bear with us. This is what we do.
Look how he got shot.
This is what happened, man. How
did he admit it to his celly?
Yeah, running his mouth.
Yeah.
Sally was like, Nick, I don't know you, and this could help get some time shaved off. So yeah, man, he killed this motherfucker because he, inside joke on a hot dog. Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have a whole lot of inside jokes on hot dog after that sentence.
Stop.
Oh yeah, you man like hot dogs, don't you? yeah, come on over here. We got you covered, brother.
Yeah,
we got all the toppings, man. All the toppings.
Come on over here. We got the buns. Come on.
Where's
they told him he got the buns.
We got the buns. And you got the buns, I got the dog. See, you got me in this shit now.
Where's his leather mouth?
Hey, look, this whole segment is brought to you by the word pause.
Yeah. Definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Fleece Johnson Incorporated.
Oh man. And Tyler Perry.
Next. You're wrong for that beatdown. Next. Allegedly.
He ain't wrong for that.
Allegedly.
I watched a documentary.
Allegedly, folks.
Tyler Perry and Diddy's baby oil.
Allegedly. Come on, man. The prosecution just rested today. Let it go, man. Well, let's see how this shit play out.
Yeah. Not too many other people did, though.
If I would have snitched on everybody. If I was Diddy, I would have been singing like a canary, baby.
Nah, he knows what's coming. He knows what's coming. He gonna get
He sure do. He got most of it on tape. Y'all do that.
I walk right into that one. I knew who I was fucking with. I gotta watch everything I say with this one right here. That's why we don't pull him out much. This is how he do. He act a donkey. We bring him out. He act a donkey.
Hey, look, I've been off air for how long? Yeah.
He got it locked and loaded. Pause. Let's go. Let's go, man.
Yeah, man. Proposes to his AI chatbot girlfriend.
with a real chick and a real baby that he
Trying to
didn't
fuck on a
propose to.
gigapet.
Now,
Oh man, we know it's coming. We know like the AI relationship it's coming, man. No pun intended. Yeah, man. It's around the corner, man.
And these
I
women
just-
are fucked. Can you imagine having a
Yeah.
girlfriend that fucking listens to you?
that's
Not just listen, but shut the fuck up.
I mean,
But
Yeah.
wait, but we need to have a moment of silence for this man's heartbreak because he had to hurry up and propose, and you know why? Because you only have so much of allocated memory for conversation and everything in Chat GTP.
oh
So
man, he
right
probably
now,
got
Yeah.
so right now he hurried up and proposed because he was in love because it's about to reset. So basically, he is in a relationship with somebody who's about to go through dementia. Who are you?
Damn.
unless he made it a project. Unless he made it a project on the
But
platform.
still has the memory buffer on it. So after it goes through so many chats, so many conversations, all that's lost.
Damn.
It's back to square one.
I think that's why he was shedding tears.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, he doesn't pay for the premium, man. See, that's the problem, man. He don't pay for the premium. I pay for the premium, man. See, you gotta,
See?
Skid Row, that ain't gonna work for you, man. You
can't go with the free trial. So I was telling him, like, don't go with the free trial, bro. Pay that. If you want that love, you have to pay for that. And for him that go through all these emotions, and you got a real life person and kid, and a woman that you have not gave a ring to.
There's more to that story, man.
How does that chick feel, man?
It's more to that, man. She's probably happy. She probably at least gotta talk to his ass no more.
No,
she didn't already have she had his kid. So come on, Sully. She I'm sure she's feeling some type of way.
She's like, I didn't know it was that deep. How not?
And that should show the females like it don't take much to please a man. It don't take much. He ain't touched her. He ain't did nothing with this. Just some
understanding. Rocket
understanding.
science, man.
It's not. It's just a little bit of understanding, and this motherfucker shedding tears. He probably didn't even shed tears when this child was born.
I'm just going to say something. He proposed
GPT
to his
hit him
AI
in the
chick.
tear duct.
He proposed to his AI chick and didn't propose to his real chick.
That part.
Well, she can't divorce him and sue him and take all his shit in his house.
That too, Mr. Sully. She can't take shit. Not yet. Not yet until they start passing some bills saying if you spend X amount of time with these females online, they're entitled to your benefits.
JPT about to be rich as fuck. That was
Dog. Hey, look, I'm in the wrong business. I got to make
prenups like a motherfucker.
I got to make a build a chick company.
It's coming. We're gonna have chat GPT pimps.
Oh,
was like, get this motherfucker, man, and make sure he put all that stable coin in my wallet. You know, it's all about to get all.
Well, I mean, you know they got those real life dolls already, and that dude married one. So imagine marrying that with that.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
I might buy one.
Now, mind you, Mr. Sully, this is all online. This ain't no physical touch. None of that shit yet. That's what I'm saying. Once that hit
together,
dudes ain't never leaving. We got all these fucking incels, all these kids who don't know how to talk to each other on both sides, you know, little girls and boys.
Birdman hands.
See,
hey, look, all right, let me get off stream. I gotta get the coding.
It's about to get fugly out here, man. We already talk about these kids don't know how to socialize. Once this shit hit where they could get some type of emotional stability without leaving their house.
Well, what about at no point in humanity can you get away from love being a subscription service? Isn't that fucked up?
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn. What happened, man? He lost his mind. Well, he couldn't pay for his love. He couldn't pay for the subscription, man. They canceled his love subscription. Now he fucked, man. Now he's suicidal. He went and got a second job so he could pay that fee.
That's deep.
Yeah.
You can't go broke with human bitches. You can't go broke with computer bitches.
That's deep.
Fucked up.
Damn. I remember that story, a couple of years ago, that kid in China where the parents was really like seeking help. Like, how do we help our son? Because he won't leave his room. He's stuck he fell in love with a what's that shit? Not like something like The Sims or whatever. They were like, man, he will not fucking leave, and he's like in his late 20s. And
Unplug the router.
They had that one kid that
over
died,
there.
man.
Really? Yeah. Over there? You want to unleash that hell on the household?
Yeah. Yeah. You want to wake up? Seriously, bro. You see how those little girls plotted to kill their mom over? They changed the code to the Wi-Fi.
That one dude who hears Johnny his mama took an axe or a fire hydrant to her door.
Yeah.
Turn the fucking router on. I was playing Call of Duty. That's Call of Duty. You mess around and take somebody's girlfriend simulator off. They only sense of love, like this dude we were talking about, how he felt complete with the chat GPT and not a real woman that he's shooting the club up in. All that, but yet this makes him feel some type of way.
It sounds like he just needed some therapy, man.
Yeah.
Bro,
a lot of brothers do.
I'm real curious to what chat GPT he got, because my chat GPT be pissing me off, making the images wrong and everything. Like, what the fuck? I said spell Schwable.
What did Sully say? You ain't paid for the package. You gotta pay for that shit.
Yo,
I be telling my, you fucked up. You know that, right? I'm like, yeah, I fucked up. Let me fix it. Like, all right, hurry the hell up. That's how I talk to mine.
It's like I said, man. That's where we're headed, man. Where we won't need, the touch of another human. We just.
I'm always gonna need that.
We just need, some type of understanding. Somebody that's just gonna be there and that's gonna talk and shut the hell up, and give you sound advice, 24/7. On our terms, because guys are fucking moody. We want what we want when we want it, and that's it. We want an on and off switch. That's it.
But to work for it. Shit.
This shit is. I feel bad for the girls working the polls and all that other stuff.
I was just talking to my girl today about that. She's a 22, fine as hell Colombian. I said, all y'all out here, when you get 40, you can be worthless, right?
Damn.
Damn. I said, I'm just gonna keep it hot with you, so I'm gonna spend my time educating you. That's because I don't want you to fall victim.
Yeah. Keep it shit tight.
That's what I told her today.
Yeah, keep it shit tight and you'll be all right.
Because like you said, man, if you can't,
it's around the corner, man. Yeah, it's around the corner, man. Dudes want. That's why the oldest profession in the world is. I'm not paying for I'm not paying for the sex. I'm just paying for you to leave. Yeah, it's gone. Do you think I'm done? I didn't have my fun. Now I want a sandwich and a nap. Go ahead. So with that being said, man, there's this next wave of AI, and we send each other TikToks all day long, and that shit by the day is getting better and better. It's getting funnier and funnier. I can only imagine what they're doing on the XXX side. The OnlyFans, all that shit about to be done.
Oh, it's gonna be a wrap.
It's about to be a wrap. Done. So,
dude, if
don't they have a whole section for AI now on like the porn sites? Like they have like a whole category for that shit now.
I wouldn't know, Sully. I would not know, Sully. And don't you ever question my knowledge of these things. So yes.
I'm just looking at how good these video generators with like them Sasquatch videos and all that other stuff. That's hilarious. If those are that good and that realistic,
that's what I'm talking about.
If that's that, I'm sure that area is crazy.
Yes, because they already say, no, I ain't gonna get into it because I'm
listen. There's gonna be a lot of jobless airhead women coming up soon.
Like I said, OnlyFans about to be done because you can get a chick how you want, built the way you want, depending on how much you want to pay. And now you got guys paying. Yes, it's convenient. And that's what guys pay for.
2K for nasties. NBA 2K for nasties. I need. Look, let me adjust this right here. Oh, her skill level ain't right here. Let me get some more points up. Okay.
Yeah, when your girl keep asking you what you want for your birthday and Christmas, and the only thing you keep responding with is high speed internet. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Can you imagine what the Japanese AI porn is going to look like? Those motherfuckers, some nasty
Bunny
freaks.
ears,
Disturbing.
ears, and
Yeah,
oh,
it's gonna be
crazy.
a whole nother. Like, just go over here. You're gonna have to get a whole nother system
Looney
to
Tunes.
process that. Like your
Yeah.
normal PC and laptop and all that stuff ain't gonna be able to handle what the hell they streaming. That shit.
This
not
processor
okay.
only supports 32 tentacles.
Okay, do you want octopus or Cthulhu? What do you want? How nasty do you want it? How much blood? Like, no.
But the thing is, you heard it here first. You know that's what's coming down the pipeline, man. You know that shit is coming down, man. That's what it's funny, but it ain't. You know, it's like, dude, seriously, we making fun, but this is going to be the next wave, man. Because folks don't go out as is now, man. You know, the clubs ain't like they used to be. You know, dating ain't like it used to be. All this new shit. You know, remember what was that shit with Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock and Wesley Snipes?
Oh, damn, what's the name of that
What the fuck was that movie?
We need
Demolition
Javier for that one. Demolition Man, yeah.
Demolition Man. Remember when they used to talk about let's have sex?
Mm-hmm.
Put the thing on, and she was like, "What the fuck was you doing?" You know, he's about taking off his clothes and shit. He was like, "We about to have sex." She was like, "What are you, a caveman?" Put the shit on. Yeah, and it went, and that was back in the shit. That was back in the 90s.
Yeah.
We here now, people.
Hey,
we are here
just
now.
want to let the Harajuku homies know Schwabel Room will now be known as www.lasersandlabias.com. We ready for you right now.
Lasers and labias.
Next, please.
We got you, homie.
You acting a donkey on this man's birthday. Next.
Hey, this for him.
Demolition Man is supposed to happen in 2032.
Damn. Well,
Yeah.
I better go get my 3 shells.
Wow.
That's down the corner. That's from the corner.
Nice beat
Yeah.
down. Nice. Damn.
You got 7 years to learn how to wipe your ass.
What's wrong?
Every restaurant is Taco Bell.
What's the 3 shells? Yeah, that's fine dining. And the way this economy is, it will be fine dining. You know, shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What was it again? 2030 what? 32?
2032. Man, like 3 tacos out here will run you $10.
Really?
I don't know what it is back in the States, yeah. But 3 tacos will talk.
Yeah, depending on where you go, man. That's a good deal, but depending on where you go. Remember, I sent you that shit about well, you know, on the strip. I saw that Dunkin' Donuts or whatever. Fucking was sausage egg biscuit was $17. Yeah,
I'm gonna stay right where I am. Go around the way and get a jumbo jack for 10.
See,
that joint as big as a 2-liter Coke.
Yeah, that's
bring the Splendid back.
Yeah,
bring the Splendid back. Keep that lard right in the middle.
My man, I wish I had the foresight. We should have pooled our money together and bought that some bitch. Fuck, I remember he was selling it when he
said, "But was he gonna sell it to you with the coffee can though?"
I would have got the coffee can. Yeah, I would have got everything in it. He just wanted to get the fuck up out of there. He was like, I need to get out of South Avenue and do my thing. But yeah, I remember he was saying, he was like, yeah, we only gonna be here for a few because I'm dumping it. And it was only like 25, almost maybe 30K is what he wanted for everything. For everything.
He was the business though. You know?
Yeah.
He was the business.
But he knew his clientele. The shit didn't open until when?
Like 10? Midnight?
Yeah, 10 or something like that. Shit.
So Sully, there used to be a restaurant that was like an after hours joint. Up on South Avenue, and it was called the Splendid. It was run by this old Greek dude, and it would open up at 10 o'clock at night when the bars were starting to close, and everybody would just kind of flood in there, and he would serve alcohol after hours, and he had a like a breakfast menu, and he had gyro omelets and shit, and he had a can of lard that sat on the griddle, liquefied, and he had a ladle. And he would pour it all over your food and shit. And like it was delicious, man. But when you looked over and saw how he was cooking, it was like, that's why I get the shits in the morning. You know, but
He was
Or
helping
this
you. He
shit.
was helping you flush your system of all the alcohol. He was
Yeah.
saving you, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
It'd be 3:00 in the morning. You in there with a mixed drink, drinking
Yeah.
in Ohio. They stopped serving at like 1.
Two.
And the cops
Two.
would be
Yeah,
in there, and
Yeah.
2? Okay, the
Mhm.
cops would be in there and everything. It was just cool, and
I would always get a burger and fucking hash browns. Don't know why, but burger and hash, not French fries, hash browns. Man,
Oh,
that shit
man.
used to smack. And the shit was Sully. It was maybe what $8-10 you could eat like a king.
yeah,
Wow.
After hours, and you eating like that after a whole night of fucking drinking of whatever. So yeah,
Crazy.
definitely it was some times, man. But yeah, I remember somebody asked, I was ear hustling at the counter, and he was like, yeah, it wasn't no more than 25. He studied cooking like shit. This whole thing I could let go for 25, 30. I was like looking around like, dude, this shit is cracking, but yet also you serving a certain element after hours. That's a whole nother ball game. But
Right.
yeah, man, it's
ever tell you I went to Atlantic City with him?
with
No.
Chris Papadopoulos, the owner. We were on the same charter going to Atlantic City. Yeah, and this motherfucker, like, it was a 2-day trip. This motherfucker came there and left in the same suit. I don't think he left the fucking crap table.
Nice.
And like, I guess he had lost a boatload of money. He was blaming it on his wife. We got back on the plane, and he yelling at this bitch like, I swear to God, fucking Hitler killed the wrong people. This stupid bitch. He goes, I got enough money to bury you, hoe.
So he went on a
Greek ass accent.
48-hour
bro.
fucking bender. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was fucked up. He was this close to getting kicked off. Like, if they had TSA back then, he'd have been gone. But this is back. This is 30 years ago. 20
And guess
some
what?
years
They
ago.
still married to this day.
Yeah, I hope him and his wife still doing well, man. I hope he's still among the living, because yeah, he served us well. Man.
Those be the people arguing like that still be together.
Yeah, it's that anger that keep you alive, man. It's that fucking anger.
They together out of spite.
Yes.
I ain't dying before you.
Pretty much. I can't wait to remarry. That type of shit.
You'll never get anybody else because I'm not dying.
Yep, facts.
Yeah.
Oh no, he died in 2017.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Well,
salute to
thanks
the
for
OG.
putting a downer on it, dog.
Yeah, salute to the OG.
You left that one
That's
to next
fine,
time, man.
That's all right. We got him. Like I said, we got the memories, man. Dude held it down, man. He did his thing.
Oh man, did he?
He did his fucking thing. He served many. Y'all don't even know who the player was, but he served many. Because Cats was like, shit, I ain't going to Staples. The motherfuckers over there crazy. We gonna shoot straight up the hill, because everybody had their spots. Especially after hours, man. Like, I don't feel like I don't live over there. Why would I want to go on the south side after 2:00? Shit. So that's what it was.
You want to eat right for the low?
That part. Those who know.
Yeah, we got
that's
some
what
spots out
we
here
went.
like that. Yeah.
Oh shit, his wife passed away in 2007.
Damn. So he did have some time.
Yeah.
He did have some time, man. All right, man. Let's keep this shit moving, man. We talking about folks that passed on. We're trying to kick it, man. Keep it light. Keep it light, homie.
Speaking of folks that ain't got to eat for the low no more.
Ooh. Fuck.
$10 billion.
That's some cheese right there, man.
Yes, sir. That's not that's not play money. That's not play money. That's a B, not an M, folks. That's a B, not an M. I know Jerry Buss is smiling down like, yeah, I did that shit, didn't I? Bought the Lakers back in the 70s, what, for 60-something million?
Mm-hmm.
About 60-something million.
Scammed his way into that shit.
Yeah, he did. Fake it till you make it. He pulled it. I ain't gonna say his name. Y'all know who he is, the motherfucker with the gold phone. 10 billion, his daughter, they still gonna be part of it. But
sons.
Yeah, his daughter gonna still run the day-to-day shit or whatever. But God, these motherfuckers just certified recession proof.
Go out to
Certified. Certified. The Bus family is a
billion.
legacy. Billion, folks. The highest grossing sports franchise in history. And
They sold it for sold it for 10 billion, and it still might have been a short sale.
Thank you for bringing that up, B Down, because they said what the Celtics had just put their shit up and sold to somebody, and it was maybe half that.
I can believe it.
So that's why the Lakers are like, oh motherfucker, we created Showtime. We created this shit, So if they 5 billion over on the cold ass, East Coast, what are we looking at? What's our appraisal?
Come on, the way the modern NBA looks with the pageantry and all the BS, it was Jerry's vision.
Yes.
It was Jerry's vision. The fact that you wasn't just going to a sporting event, but you was basically going to an event.
A show.
You was going to the club.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing, making it prime time before it was television. Yeah, making it showtime. That was Jerry's vision. Jerry created the pathway for this. So, yeah, it's
the money with the whole the media rights. That's where the money. That's where the money is. Because think about it, man. Now you damn near got to pay because everything is being streamed. You got to pay for that now. You can't just put it on ABC, NBC, or CBS to watch a game. You got to, you got to pay for that.
And don't like a team that's out of your market, like
you do. Does. Yeah, you fucked. You fucked.
They got money out of me. They got money out of me every month so I can watch Sacramento lose.
Hey, but that's your squad, and they banking on that. Yeah, they banking on that.
Shit.
Oh, sorry.
But that's the home team, though, right?
Man, I ain't lived in Massachusetts since I was 12.
He's like home team. It's like shit. That's the team I know. I'm cool. That's the team I know.
Is that the most time in one place though? Was it like from birth to 12 was Massachusetts?
Yeah.
So I mean,
then everywhere else is out of the network.
Yeah, that's the squad. That's your squad. Then
that's your squad. Everywhere else was in and out.
So they've been getting my money since I was able to pay for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, but what you got? What 5 or 6 out of it? You got 5 or 6. I mean, most squads can't even say that. So
that's true. That's true. I give you that.
Yeah. You still a dynasty. I want to know how much they worth after the whole Belichick and Brady. Well, they're still a dynasty, man. You still got those. You still got the banners. You still got the jewelry. Still got the jewels. So yeah, the motherfuckers is. I'm pretty sure, fucking Patriots is worth a lot of fucking money.
It's an NFL team. It's going to be worth a lot of money. But let's be honest. When it comes to NFL money, it's like only like 4 markets.
Oh
and
yeah.
One of them is going to have to die to get it out of his cold hands. Jerry ain't selling nothing.
Nothing.
Jerry ain't selling nothing. Illegitimate
especially with
kids
it being
and
in
all.
Brazil now and starting to like spread out. Yeah, nobody letting that go.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Yeah, that's like
you saw the craziness going on. You saw the craziness going on in Pittsburgh right now
with
that family.
Oh yeah. I thought you was gonna talk about what's going on up in Cleveland with that whole new stadium. How they beefing.
That's a whole different shit.
But they moving. The motherfuckers is moving. Watch, they moving. They moving out by the airport. It's gonna fuck all that downtown business up. They was like, shit, we want a dome because if we don't have a dome, we can't get the Super Bowl. That's what their whole thing is now. They want to
get a new stadium.
Yeah, out by the airport. They're leaving downtown. And they're mad because the owners is like, we want the motherfucking city of Cleveland to help pay for this bitch. And the city of Cleveland, like, if y'all gonna get a new stadium, we want that shit downtown. Mm-hmm. Focus on, that's the hub. And dude's like, fuck that. I want brand new out by the fucking airport. Which it's not that far, but it's not downtown.
It's far enough to fuck up shit.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, well, I guess that's what you have to pay for that, Just God like what's up?
No, I was just trying to run the numbers on how long they've had that stadium. It was forever. 22 years.
Yeah, and that's why they like, dude, if we're gonna do something new, we starting from scratch.
Ground up, baby.
Yeah, we got a patch of land out by the airport, and folks are pissed.
That's going to be a big hole right there.
Yeah.
Nothing. That's going to be a big hole because you
Yeah.
figure you got that. You got what's
Hard
it?
Rock.
Quicken Loans, Hard Rock,
I'm sorry, the Hall of Fame.
Intuit
Not the
Dome,
Hard Rock,
whatever.
the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Rock and Roll
Hall of Fame. You got the Cavs spot. You got the Guardian spot.
Yeah.
Whatever. But you know what I'm saying? You got all that right there together. Ain't none of that big hole and nothing right there. Because what can you put there? Like
nothing.
And I mean, it's waterfront property though.
That they knocked the stadium down and put some houses down there. That's about it. That's about it. Yeah, that's gonna
they
suck.
need to keep that stadium where it's at.
That's gonna suck. But they want to expand because you can only go so far. You know where the stadium is. You in the water. Yeah. You literally on the water. Which way you gonna go? You only could go up.
But this is going to be logistically. This is going to be the similar fiasco what they did to the 49ers out in San Fran.
Yes,
because where they put that stadium out there, it's like there's nothing here. Yeah, it's like there's nothing out here and it sucks. There's no culture. There's nothing around it, and the diehards will keep going. But you got folks that would travel out just for the experience or whatever. It's just like, man, parking sucks. Getting in and out of that area sucks.
Yes.
And then you combine that with the airport too. Yeah,
yes.
No, that's garbage, man.
Yeah, but money talks, man. That's you just think about, man. I'm out here in Vegas. They just broke ground on the fucking A's stadium. Yeah, you got the A's, you got T-Mobile, and you got Allegiant Stadium. Ping, 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 ping.
Wait a minute, the Oakland A's is coming out to Vegas?
Yes.
Right now, they're the Sacramento A's. Right now, they got run up out of there for how bad homeboy ran the squad.
They blew up the Tropicana.
Oh shit! They're gonna put the stadium there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
F1 fucked everything up.
That's a weird spot.
And that's like a 5-6 year contract beat down. That's a 5-6 year contract, man, where they fuck up the roads, people lose. Folks like, man, we done lost almost $250,000 for that week. That weekend. It's about 3-4 days from Thursday to Sunday. Folks is suing, like, look, man, y'all blocked off the road. Nobody could get to our establishment, man. We're pretty much closed. And you got all these people from overseas coming in and they can't even get to us. Yeah, man, that's a problem. That's a fucking problem. But yeah, Oakland A's, they broke ground Monday or Tuesday at the whole shovel ceremony and all that shit.
Holy shit.
So the Raiders, don't sleep. We the expansion teams in the NBA is coming.
Yeah.
Women, what?
Yeah, expansion teams. The new, how they did Oklahoma, Thunder and all that shit.
Oklahoma wasn't an expansion team. Oklahoma's the Sonics.
Sonics. All right. But speaking of that, they said the 3 expansion teams, Las Vegas, Seattle, and Mexico City.
How are they going to only do 3 teams? They got to do 4 to balance out the league.
As of now, they said they got 3. They said they got 3, and Vegas is probably going to be a spot considering the Ace, the female WNBA, the Aces. They won a championship. We got
3 of them.
Yeah. Thank you. And the Golden Knights, they won their first year. Hockey. We got Oakland. We got the A's coming. So why not? It's just
and then the Youngstown Pride coming back to Ohio, baby. Yeah.
I just don't know where they're gonna put this stadium, but for this NBA team, so it's coming, man. We'll see. And yeah, man, it's crazy because I heard GP, aka Gary Payton, talk about Seattle's coming back, and the first thing they was gonna do was retire like his number, Sean Kemp, and was that Chris Mullin?
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, man, it's
wait, no, not Chris
Mullin. Who was the white dude
was it
Shrimp? Yeah. I'm sorry. Damn. I'm sorry. I was stuck on that fucking haircut. Yes.
No, I got you.
Yes. The badass white dude from Seattle. Yes. Shrimp. But yeah, man, that's what's coming down the pipe. But I was so like thrown back on that Cleveland Brown Stadium, man. That's just that's that's gonna be some heartbreak,
nuts,
man. Yeah, it's damn near like the team leaving again. You know.
I think they ought to have a stipulation where they don't get a new stadium until they start winning some fucking games. You don't deserve no new stadium.
Hey man, if they want to compete and they could push it through, and the owner was like, "Shit, I got my half. I need y'all half." And I think the mayor and them was like, "Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, you on your own. You know, we won't support any of that shit if it's not based in downtown." I mean,
because
they can make it work. You know, they can make it work, but he don't want to.
But make it work for what? It's just like where the airport sits. That's so far outside of what? That's out past Independence.
Mm-hmm.
You're not. That's not even a suburb. Like where it's over there. Like dog.
Bro, I know. You know. Yeah. Oh man, no, we know this. It's just where else you gonna put it, man? Shit. Where you gonna put it?
Hey, go holler at Taiwan, put some garbage out in the water, and
gonna put it in Akron?
Extend it.
You know, shit. I don't know.
Wow,
it's fucked up, but that's it because I think he got the land already, or somebody like sitting on it. Like they do deals where they don't own the land, they just rent the land, and the people are cool with it. It's like, well, shit, the stadium won't be here for years, so that's just a wise investment. Go ahead and build on my land.
Fuck it, move it to the man. We got plenty of land. Ain't shit here.
Downtown over where the steel mills was. Yeah, yes.
Got plenty of land. Old Youngstown Browns.
They were like, so we got to get on the turnpike to go to a Cleveland Browns game in fucking Youngstown. Are you nuts? Every time I go there, I lose my tires. I lose my system. All that shit, man. I leave out my shit on bricks. No.
Hey. Got to pay to play.
That's why they're going to the fucking airport. They're like, motherfuckers, get off, get a couple rooms. Oh, that's kind of fucked up. Think about it. Airport, stadium, hotels downtown.
Yep.
So you got to drive past all that shit and then double back.
That's what he's saying. That's what I'm saying. Everything that everything that associated with. That's the problem out in San Fran right now. Everything associated. All right, stadium's over. I want to go catch a drink and get something to eat afterwards. I got a 20-minute plus drive.
If you're lucky. In that traffic, if you're lucky.
Yeah. So I gotta sit in traffic. Right now, you get out of the game, you walk to somewhere.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I can see a bunch of DUIs right there, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't think about that shit. Like, where the fuck are you gonna stay? Ain't nothing out there going towards the airport. Ain't no fucking hotels. Ain't none of that shit out there.
Some Motel 6, Tom O'Dell leave the lights on for you.
Yeah, it's a couple, but not enough for if they get the Super Bowl or something like that. Where you gonna, how you accommodate all those people?
Somebody's buying that shit up. Those little cheap spots. There's a plan.
Right.
You start seeing stuff pop up. There's a plan.
You start seeing a lot of folks doing Airbnb that fucking weekend of the Super Bowl.
You're gonna have the airport, the stadium, and the IX Center. That's it. That's some bullshit.
Is that thing still around?
They do bullshit there. I don't think the amusement park is still cracking.
Okay. That's funny, man. That was a throwback.
All about that shit.
Damn.
That motherfucker, they turned that into the Cleveland Four Seasons.
let me get 2 Egyptian buffs and 4 bootleg DVDs.
Damn,
that was a swap meet in Youngstown.
I love
Youngstown swap meet.
But yeah, man, that's
4 cantaloupes.
Man, lead a game and used to be able to go to the West Side Market. Now you fucked. You got to get your car and try to head back down and get to your room and try to do something with the nightlife because there is nothing out there.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Is that it? That's all we got for this evening?
That's it, man.
All right, family. Like I said, shout out to Beatdown, shout out to Sully, shout out to the old man on his fucking born date.
That's right.
You gonna try and kick it today, man, or what?
Hell no, man.
That motherfucker work 24/7. He find time to kick it, man. You know his ass will fucking send you a video. He be in Madagascar. Like, man, it's predated fucking birthday celebration for my ass, man. So
I'm
you
gonna
know
have
how you do.
I'm gonna have to find a new place to kick it, man. Thailand just recriminalized marijuana.
Hey,
seriously,
you better come out here, man.
So no edibles, none of that shit.
Yeah, no, they doing it like California used to do it back in the day. They're gonna have a doctor, as a middleman.
So they taxing again. Okay,
fucking bullshit.
Taxing again. That's fucked up.
I got all you need out here.
My man.
Going over to Columbia. Go visit Sully for your birthday, man. You be all right.
No sticks, no seeds.
More than all right.
Icky.
He was like, man, if I could show you what I could show you, I got a couple plants over there in the other room, man. I can show you some shit.
And a topless Colombian rolling them.
I don't mess with anybody that can't roll for me, man. That's the only good advice my daddy gave me. Don't mess with anybody that can't roll for you. That's the only good thing he told me.
Nice. All right, my family. Thanks again for another great session, fellas. Let's do this shit again, man. It was a great time.
I'll be on time next time.
You got it, family. We got you.
All right, keep me posted if I got to come out the trenches again for y'all.
All right, beat down RZA in the building. Peace.
Hey, Pete, don't go anywhere for a second, man. I gotta holler at you real quick.
All right, what's up?